Everybody, welcome back to the channel. This video we are looking at some best bets for college football week number 2. We have a great day of college football all day rolling into NFL week 1 tomorrow. It's a great sports weekend, a great weekend just to be hunkered down in front of your TV, something in your hands, and something nice to eat. So let's go ahead and get started. Got 4 games that I'm betting on, 5 total bets. Let's get started. As always, if you enjoy the content, appreciate it. If you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have other opinions, let me know in the comments. It's a back and forth debate. See who comes out on top for these games. First one that we are betting is Colorado minus 2.5. Now this one opened with them being a slight underdog. That quickly changed by end of the night when the line first came out for this game. Opened up as a plus 100 underdog. Now they were up to like 3. Yesterday went back down to 2.5, so this is a spot where I feel really comfortable jumping on it at 2.5. If you haven't already jumped on them when they were an underdog, which probably a lot of people did, putting 5 units on it, you have a Nebraska team that's gonna really struggle to score the football and move the football as well. Colorado's rush defense is definitely something to be a bit concerned about. You know, Nebraska's gonna just want to run it down their throats, so we'll see what Sanders does to kind of combat that, because everybody knows that's the only thing that they have going into this game. So I'm sure he's going to dial up some new looks to kind of mess with Matt Rule's game plan heading into this one. Nebraska did a great job last week holding Minnesota to just 13 points. However, just looking at this Colorado team from last week, TCU might be a bit overrated, losing a lot of their starters from last season, losing some of their best defensive players as well. Colorado moved the football at will the entire game. It was just kind of whoever, just one mistake at the end kind of kept TCU from moving down the field and tying it, but it was coming down to one of those games where whoever had the ball last won. Colorado looks really good on offense. You have Hunter on defense, shutting down one side of the field. So, especially with Nebraska and Sims not being able to throw the football very effectively, just 27% success rate. He just went 11 for 19 last week with 3 interceptions. Taking Colorado to continue that momentum, jumping into the top 25 to start off week 2. The second bet looking at today is Notre Dame minus 7.5. I like this for 3 units. It's just seems a little bit too low for a Notre Dame team that looked really, really good last week. We saw them be able to move the football really at will here. You're going up against an NC State team that doesn't have a very good offensive line against UConn. They're going to have some struggles protecting their quarterback. So if Notre Dame's able to put some pressure on them, this one is a spot where they could win easily by multiple scores. They should be able to control the ball, both sides. And, Notre Dame likes to run the football a bit as well. And they were not able to slow down UConn much either. So as long as Hartman doesn't make any mistakes, I think this should be an easy cover for Notre Dame. The third bet we are looking at today, this one you can still get on Bet Rivers at minus 6. A lot of other places it is at minus 6.5. But Oregon going up against Texas Tech. Texas Tech, tough loss to Wyoming in the first game. Went to an overtime affair. It's just if they struggle to kind of close the door against Wyoming, I think they're going to really struggle against Oregon, who is just looking electric as they usually do. They're going to put up points. Bo Nix is into his 8th year, it seems like, as a college football quarterback. He's trying to push Stetson Bennett for the longest quarterback going. But Bo Nix and that offense, they're going to put up points. They're going to move the football. We saw Bucky Irving to look absolutely explosive. Only 4 carries, but he put up 2 touchdowns, 119 yards. A couple of runs like that this week, and I think they're going to be able to kind of put Texas Tech in a hole. Wyoming, they're not really even known for their running game, and they really were able to run the ball really well against Texas Tech. So Oregon, they can just run it on the ground, control the clock, and might not even control the clock if they're breaking out 50-plus yard runs. But I think this one is a spot where I feel like they will win by a touchdown at least. It's just really, really low at 6 still, minus 6 on Bet Rivers. And then the final bet, this one I really like, Texas plus 7.5. They got a bit of a revenge spot here for Quinn Ewers and that Texas team. They had a chance to beat Alabama last season. However, just unfortunate with some calls at the end didn't go their way. Ewers going down in that game. Ended up still just losing by 1, and that was a Texas team ranked 25th heading into that week, and Alabama was 5th, and now you got Alabama. We didn't really get much of a eye look at them on week 1 just because of their matchup. They didn't have a tough game, so nobody thought they'd even lose to Middle Tennessee by like 40 points, so they ended up winning by 49. But now you got 11th ranked Texas team going into Alabama here. I think it's going to be a close affair. I think Texas is going to be able to keep it close. It might be one game that comes down the stretch, and we know Ewers has a lot of experience against Rice last week. Texas got off to maybe a little bit of a slow start, but then second half they really shut him down. They gave Rice a late touchdown and give him to 10 points, but offensively they looked really good. Ewers looked good. 3 touchdowns from him last week, and they should be able to run the ball. They got a couple nice receivers in Worthy and Whittington. So I'm putting 5 units on them to be plus 7.5, not lose by a touchdown. Not lose by more than a touchdown. And then I think the money line, you can get it like 240, 250, depending on what sportsbook you're looking at, maybe 220. But I think that's worth a sprinkle. So that's what I got for today for week 2 for college football. Some bets that I'm looking at. Let me know what other games you're on, other bets you like. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will catch you all next time.